The Eels and Dragons face off this Saturday afternoon. I'm Paul Grzadka, joined by a former Eel and Dragon in Shontelle Stowers to break down this clash. And Shonny, the Eels have been playing really well so far this year, but the Knights got over the top of them last week. What went wrong for them after such a good start to the season?
Yeah, they had a really good start to the season, as you said, but Georgialis had mentioned that sometimes you have an off game.
Yeah,
if they've been going so well up until this point, it's hard to keep the momentum, and I feel as though it may have just been an off game for them. There was a little bit of disruption when there was a delay in where the game started.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Big factor.
Yeah, big factor. However, it was also their home training ground, so there's so much familiarity in that. So I think it just came down to an off game for them.
It's a massive logjam right in the middle of that ladder. Eels one of those teams, so they'll be looking forward to getting this win. Elsie Albert, I thought, very good and has been all year for Parramatta. Is she a key player if they're going to get the win over the Dragons?
She's definitely a key player. She's actually running really freely, a lot more mobile than I've seen her in quite a while, even when she was back at Dragons. So it's good to see her. She had a rough patch with injuries last year, and then she's come back and she's in a really good condition, and she's kind of working really well with Kennedy Cherrington as well.
Oh, great combination. And a revenge game in a manner of speaking, right? For Elsie Albert too against the Dragons.
Yeah, she will definitely turn up.
Let's turn to that team now, St George Illawarra. And again, they're playing at a decent level, maybe a little overmatched by the Sharks last week because obviously they're on top of the ladder.
Yeah, it was always going to be a hard game last week, and Sharks are just a level above the rest at the moment. So it was going to be really hard to kind of put an indent in their line and their attack and in their defence. But the Dragons are not doing bad. There's just something that's not getting them over the line at the moment. And I guess with the loss of Tyler King this week,
it's a big loss.
That's going to be a big loss. However, they've got Casey Ray stepping in, and she is a phenomenal player. And that is actually the spot that she's been playing in her youthful years. So
it's a big step up for her, Jamie Soward giving her that opportunity, but I guess all year he's gone with youth.
Yeah, he has gone with youth, and he's very committed to developing them and their confidence, and they are phenomenal players. I think there's just that little bit extra that is going to come through probably in this game, to be honest.
It's going to be an interesting game and a good record for the Dragons against Parramatta. They've won all three past games between the two, but do you see the trend continue, or can Parramatta hold that momentum?
I think if I'm going back to what I said before, that the Eels have just had an off game, I think they'll be back in full force this week. So I think it's going to be an Eels game.
All right, okay. Thanks, Shonny.
Thank you.
If you want to see this match live, go to NRL.com/tickets. If you can't get to the game, you can still watch it on Channel 9, Foxtel, Sky New Zealand or KO. Kickoff is at 12:45 p.m.